Hello, and welcome to new member tutorial number 3 in the series. If you haven't yet watched tutorial video number 1 on creating a goal, creating a target list, and using our schedule function, or video number 2 on researching casting directors effectively, you're going to want to check those out before you look at this one. This video is going to teach you exactly how to find the perfect workshop studio for you. So what does perfect workshop studio mean? It really means different things for different people. So the first thing you want to do is get clear on what your needs and preferences are with regard to the kind of workshops you like to go to. Are you a really good cold reader? And so you tend to excel when you are in that situation? Then it might be a good idea to go to those kinds of workshops. Are you a pretty terrible cold reader? If so, it might be a good idea to always go to workshops where you can prepare your material in advance. On the other hand, another feature of workshops is classroom style versus one-on-one. So if you like to watch other actors perform and get to see the feedback of the casting director on those, that might be good for you. If you prefer a more audition style format, then you might prefer the one-on-one workshops. So you're always going to want to know what you want first before you look for a workshop studio. So let's dive in and look at some profiles. First, I want to look at a LA workshop company profile. So let's take a look at our list. Let's take a look at GoGo Acting Workshops. Looks like they have a pretty high rating. They have a couple of reviews on the site. So the first thing you'll see is a lot of detail about where they're located, whether they have a membership fee, what kind of workshops they host, and just some details about whether you have to audition to join, whether they provide written feedback from casting directors, the ages they serve, whether the performances are video recorded or not, and any notes. And then we can take a look at some reviews. So it looks like these actors are saying that there is no audition to get in, so it's great if you just want to stop in and check them out, but that also means that sometimes the talent level, while typically great, can vary. This other actor seems to love the owners of this company and says they always bring in top quality guests, so it appears to be a go-to workshop studio for these people, so it's good to know. Let's take a look at a New York company. So looks like we have a couple with pretty high ratings. Let's take a look at one-on-one. So we see a nice photo of one-on-one there. Lots of details in their profile. We see that they do have a membership fee, and they serve teens and adults. Tells us a little bit about the fee to audition, and that it's applied to the registration fee, which is nice. High quality. This person complains a bit about the price of the classes. This person says there are more affordable options. And this person loves the fact that there's a screening process. It has tons of pros. So it's just great to see some other actors' opinions before you dive in and either pay a registration fee or just spend your time going to a workshop at these studios. Another great feature that we have is comparisons. So say I'm going to look at somebody on my target list again, so let's look at Kendra Castleberry since we've been following her. So if I want to see Kendra's review or Kendra's workshops, it looks like she has several coming up in the next couple of months, which is great. I have a chance to see her over hiatus, which is a great time. Say I always go to Actors Key, so I'm going to check them out. It's a big company, lots of workshops. Oh look, it looks like I might be able to get it for a little cheaper at the Collective Studio, so that's interesting because I do like to save money. I've heard good things about Actors Creative Workshop. Say my best friend just went there and liked her workshop, so I might add that to the comparison. And then I see that I can meet Kendra for just $30 at the Casting Network. And save $15 to $20 by going there. So maybe I've never been there before, but I'm going to check it out. So let's take a look at some reviews. So we're going to look at LA workshop companies. And by default, these are ordered by user rating, but you can order them by anything. So say I just want to look at them alphabetically. I can order them by title. And then I just see them all in alphabetical order. So I said I wanted to look at Actors Key. I want to look, oh, I have these all. So Actors Key, I want to look at Actors Creative Workshop. And I want to look at Casting Network. So let's see. I can also just use the search function to find these profiles, by the way. So you can see at the bottom of my screen, I have these 3 companies selected, and I can select Compare All. So this comparison page will just show you in a really easy to view format what's going on with these companies. So I can see that of these, Actors Key and the Casting Network are more highly rated than Actors Creative Workshop, for what that's worth. They're all located in the Valley, all street parking. It's like the only one who has a membership fee is Actors Key. If you're already a member, that might not matter, but if you're not, that might be a deciding factor. Looks like I don't have to audition to join to go to any of these, which is great. If I'm really intent on getting casting director feedback, written feedback, I might not want to go to Actors Creative Workshop. But if I'm really intent on having my video of my performance after a workshop, then that might be a reason to go there. So this is just a great way, once you start to narrow down some places based on price or whatever is important to you, to prepare or to compare different studios. So I hope that helps. Please reach out to us if you have any questions about how to best use the site, and if you have any feedback. Get to work on doing that research and building relationships with casting directors, agents, and managers. Thank you.